So I wanted to show you something really quick. I just completed a dog walk. We were both successful. These are two dogs together. But on this block, they have black and white car scenarios like a checkerboard on certain corners, and they can do it. Like, I learned this years ago. They can orchestrate somehow in the middle of the night. I don't know exactly how it's done, but first of all, we have 3 white cars in a row there, but that's, you know, not the biggest deal. Across the street here, we're here at, this is 10th Presbyterian Church in Philadelphia. So there's 2 black cars and a white car. So we have this Volkswagen, sort of like GTI-ish, and a 4Runner. So, and then we'll just walk around here. A lot of people walk their dogs on this block. We'll go up here, and they have a black and white car right next to Plays and Players, a very small theater here in the middle of Delancey, the 1700 block. So I'll show you that. Local theater and all that. I guess people, whatever you call it, sink their teeth into acting. There's an expression for it, but it would be get their feet wet and acting. It's in that realm. At a smaller local theater, they'll play things that are pertinent to the community. So someone, here's a white car, but that's not. Here we are in Bouvier. I'm heading west to 18th Street from 17th on Delancey. Some guy had his thumb kind of blown off when he opened a package, which was his inhaler or nebulizer or whatever you want to call it, that was shipped to him, and there was like a little bomb on it. And because of that, they had a fundraiser, and they put on a whole play over here at Plays and Players. And the guy lived just around the block. So, and get this, white and black. A law was passed to give better benefits, or benefits in general, benefits package to people who work part-time, say as like a bellhop or at a hotel or what have you. And that's what he was doing at the time. And he lived in an apartment with a partner. So black, white, black, and then 3 whites, and then another black, and then a couple more whites, all down this block here of 18th and Delancey, basically, which goes down to Panama. There's a little tiny street here called Panama, and then Pine Street is down there. And there's a red all the way down there, like silver and red are the last 2 cars at the end of that block. So I'll give you another shot really quick. Now here they have black and blue and white, which if they were to do it on purpose, and I'm not saying they are on this block, this is the 1800 block, black and blue could be like bruises and abuse, you know, someone's beat up or whatever, that kind of thing. You know, red could always indicate blood spill or bloodletting or danger, because it's the highest alert, like on the security alert system, say, you know, like for a terror watch or otherwise. Yeah. Here comes a white van coming in. This reminds me of a van that might have been, it's not exactly like it, but similar, at the Butler, PA shooting of the Trump trial, or Trump rally, sorry. This is a PGW, Philadelphia Gasworks van. The one they showed that I saw through, like, someone I watch, Chris Hall, sometimes, because he does stuff like missing persons and, you know, things that happen like this. But that van was junkier, and it had like a big gigantic window in the back to show that it was really a passenger van, you know. So interestingly, the one in Butler, PA had Arizona plates, and a little factoid is that U-Haul vans all have Arizona plates because their headquarters U-Haul's headquarters is in either Tucson or Phoenix, Arizona. I get it mixed up. I want to say Phoenix all the time, but for some reason I'm getting Tucson. So anyway, new house here. So I saw that along my dog walk. I'm heading to another walk. We're sort of on dog walks light these days. It's more about staying safe. Although I do overnights, and overnights kind of make up for not having as many dog walks. So you can make a little bit more doing overnights. Not everybody loves to do overnights because they'd rather be home with their own pets, or it's not always, there's a lot more to, running a business than it can seem easy until you run into all kinds of snags, and all kinds of crazy things will happen, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I can't. I'll just make one up. Say for instance, I can't lock the door, and there's all kinds of innuendo about people being killed or murdered or people lurking around, maybe some drug addicts, no offense to them, but I'm just saying some, more danger aspected people would be lingering around the block because maybe someone with wealth actually is buying. I don't know why they come down to certain areas, but or to rub it in, like, you never know who causes what, so you can go down a wormhole of philosophy. But anyway, you could worry, like, I'm used to living in a one-floor space, and I'm very aware of my surroundings. There would be no mystery, like, no one could be in another room making a noise, or, you know what I mean? So, but when I do overnights, I often have to wonder about the front door because I'm on another level of the house. I can't see, there could be noises, I'm not used to it. I can't lock the door properly, so then I'm worried, 50 million contractors might have a code to get into at least the garage area to work on stuff. And you're like, oh my God, 50 million people have the code to the open garage, it doesn't even have a roof. It's one of these things where it's a frame and people park their cars behind the door, but then they have a garden out there and everything. But even someone could hop those things. It's like just a fence wall. It's like a wall, little facade wall of all these houses that park their cars behind their garage doors with an open ceiling, or no roof or ceiling per se. So I just wanted to point out, there's another white car, but I just wanted to point all that out. So here we go, heading west on Delancey, towards another walk. And you'd be surprised, also, any job, even dog walking and cat sitting, could bring in people who play games, gang stalk, whether they're the clients themselves and there's not much you can do because you desperately need the work, or even people just walking around in the neighborhood. Even a moving van could play into gang stalking, depending on, say, the reputation of the moving company, or an association that was made or planted in a brain or anchored in a brain. A Mastrocos, I think of someone stroking, and Sons, antique and art specialties. So isn't there a song, Stroke? Da, 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 da. I have the